Hi everyone, my name is Ravkumar HN, Department of ISC, SVCE Bangalore. Today I am going to discuss about non-conventional sources of energy. So, in this non-conventional sources of energy, today I am going to discuss about introduction, classification of energy sources, advantages, disadvantages. Non-conventional energy sources is a mechanical subject and this subject code is 18 ME 651. Let's get into the introduction. Introduction. The word energy itself is derived from the Greek word energon, which means in work or work content. The work output depends on the energy input. It says that the work output, the output of work, any work, it's totally depend on energy that we will give, the input that we will give. And energy is the most basic infrastructure input required for economic growth and development of a country. For one country's economical growth and for its development, the energy is the main thing it's required. Thus, with an increase in the living standard of human beings, the energy consumption also accelerated. So nowadays, the people are having using more energy sources. So the energy usage of energy is increasing. So a systematic study of various forms of energy and energy transformations is called energy science. Here, a study of many forms of energy and the conversion of that energies from its stage to required our for our stage is known as energy science. And now, while fossil fuels will be the main fuel for thermal power, there is a fear that they will get exhausted eventually in the next century. Therefore, other systems based on non-conventional and renewable sources are being tried by many countries. These are solid wind, sea, and geothermal and biomass. So here we are going to discuss. We are using many fossil fuels nowadays, but these are having a limit and they are going to end one day, so that many countries are trying to get in touch with some new energy sources. And these are some those energies which are solid wind energy and sea geothermal energy. These are some new energies discovered by discovered by some countries. So now we are going to see about classifications of energy sources. So the energy can be classified into several types based on the following criteria. These criteria are usability, that is primary and secondary sources, and long-term availability, that is renewable and non-renewable, and traditional use, conventional and non-conventional, and based on commercial application and non-commercial application. So these are some different categories in energies based on usability of energy. So that is primary and secondary sources. So primary resources are those that are embodied in nature. Common primary energy sources are coal, oil, natural gas, sunlight, wind, and biomass. These are some primary resources which are available in nature, and here they can easily available for the people. Other primary energy includes nuclear energy from radioactive substances like uranium. So some substances provide energy like uranium, and these resources generally available in raw form. So these are available in raw form, and these resources are extracted from the raw form into our required form, processed and converted to a form required by the consumer. That's and solar energy. So here I have taken a solar engine because it's a primary resources and as well as it's a non-conventional energy source. So here the solar energy is a very large inexhaustible resource of energy. The power is very big and it's more many thousands of times larger than the present consumption rate on the earth of all commercial energy sources. Thus, in principle, solar energy could supply all the present and future energy needs of the world on a continuing basis. This makes it one of the most promising of the unconventional energy source. Here, the solar energy will reach all everyone's needs and it's available more than what earth is using energy nowadays. And it's very it's not any cost, we should not pay anything for the solar energy, so it's available for everyone. This is about solar energy and it's also environmental friendly and it's huge in terms of other energy sources. It's very huge and we can use it easily. So here it's a diagram showing that sun is having some energy, and for that energy, by using some technology that is converted into the electricity, that electricity is going to use for our daily needs such as lights, for hot waters, and for many purposes it's going to use. And next comes to merits of solar energy. It's an environmental clean source of energy, that is, it means it's environmental friendly and it's freely available in the nature. And these are some merits. And when it comes to demerits, so it's having demerits because it's available in the dilute form, and to convert that dilute form into our required form we need some technologies, that is the one demerit. And the technology may not available in, and we need to have some time to we need to spend some time for proper technology. And these are low values from the point of technology. These are low values, so we use more technology but we get some less amount of energy from the sun. However, sun is having more energy when compared to earth, but we will get only little amount of energy, and it's required large collecting areas are required in many applications, and these results increase of cost. So it's costs more for poor people, they cannot get it, and it's very tough to get solar panels on their home, and it's not available for everyone. And solar energy availability depends on the seasons, varies widely with time. So it occurs because of the day night cycle, so in night time you cannot get the solar energy, and it's a one disadvantage. And when it comes to rainy season, that time also we won't get much solar, and this is also one of the main disadvantage. And now here secondary resources are supplied directly to consumer for utilization after one or more steps of transformation. So for example, the solar energy will be converted, and after conversion what we will get the energy, that is the solar's secondary resource. So here after wind turbine we will get some electricity, and solar cell will also after solar will get produce some energy. So these all are come under secondary resources. Electric will also produce some amount of electricity, and lightning will also provide some electricity. So these are some example for electrical energy example. And it's a kinetic energy produced by moving electrical charges. And here thermal energy, many everyone aware of this. And now when it comes to second classification, that is based on our availability, one is the renewable sources and another one is non-renewable energy sources. Even renewable means which are max all time it's environmental friendly, and these are having some huge advantages, and they are not having a limited limit. So when it comes to examples, wind energy, solar energy, tidal energy, and geothermal energy, these are some examples. And when it comes to non-renewable sources, which are finite, and they are having these are having some limit, and we cannot use that. So it's having some limit, and one day these are going to end. So these are some renewable energy which are fossil fuels, nuclear, etc. These are not available for some next upcoming generations. So here are some examples which are already we have discussed. Is renewables are solar, biomass, hydropower, geothermal, wind, and non-renewable energy as oil, coal, nuclear, natural gas. These are non-renewable energy sources. And advantage. So finally, we are at the advantages of non-functional energy sources are available in nature, and these are free of cost. They cause no or very little pollution because these are environmental friendly. They are inexhaustible, and they have low gas station fares. These are some advantages of non-conventional energy sources. And when it comes to disadvantages, so disadvantages, though available freely in nature, the cost, the people who want to avail this with, they need to spend more money because it's having some technologies. And one more disadvantage is it will be in the dilute form. To convert that we need to have some proper technology, and for that also we need to spend more time, and may not available the technology. And uncertainty of availability. So the energy flow depends on various natural phenomena, because we cannot certain this energy flow. It's having variations in this energy flow because it's a natural phenomena, and we cannot control. Humans cannot control these because these are based on environment and nature. Nature is going to control everything. And difficulty in transporting this form of energy. So transportation is difficult. So we cannot take the solar panels from one place to another place when it comes to solar energy. So these are some disadvantages of these unconventional energy sources. So that's all for today, and I hope everyone enjoyed my video and you got some information about non-conventional energy sources. So if you really like my video, you click on that like, and you do share with your friends, and you can subscribe to my channel. So thank you for your time.